Hello students. In this video, we'll be talking about Chapter 2, Fundamentals of Partnership Firms. The subtopics to be covered are Interest on Partners' Drawings, an example based on it. Let's first talk about the journal entry regarding interest on drawings. Now, interest on drawings is an income for the firm. Therefore, it has been credited in the first entry. Since it is to be paid by the partner, therefore partner's capital or current account is debited. Interest on drawings, being an income, is transferred to the credit side of P&L appropriation account. Therefore, the entry would be interest on drawings account DR to P&L appropriation account. These two set of entries have to be passed regarding interest on drawings. Now let's talk about how we calculate interest on drawings. Interest on drawings is equal to the amount of the drawings into whatever rate is given in the question into average period divided by 12. Now please note that for calculating the interest on drawings, the amount is always multiplied by the rate and average period. That is very, very important. This average period is equal to time left after first drawings plus time left after last drawings divided by 2. For example, if a partner withdraws money in the beginning of every month throughout the year, that means he withdraws money on 1st Jan, 1st Feb, 1st March and so on till 1st of December. Time left after first drawings would be, since the first drawings are made on 1st of January, so time left till 31st of December would be 12 months. And time left after last drawings. The last drawings are made on 1st of December. So time left till 31st of December is 1 month. So 12 plus 1 by 2, that is 13 by 2, which is equal to 6.5. So the average period would be 6.5. See children, you should know how to calculate the average period by applying the formula, but you can also learn the average period respectively for different cases so that you can straight away directly apply it to the bigger questions. Case 1. When fixed amount is withdrawn in the beginning of each month, in the middle of each month, and in the end of each month. As I just gave an example, if fixed amount is withdrawn in the beginning of each month, that is first of every month, then the average period, as I've already calculated and shown here, is 6.5. In the middle of each month means you are withdrawing money on the 15th of every month. So 15th of January, 15th of February and so on till 15th of December. In that case, the average period would be 6. At the end of each month means on 30th or 31st of every month, the partner withdraws money. So the average period would be 5.5. In order to remember that, you can just take a hint that there is a 0.5 gap between it. Between all these average periods, there is a 0.5 gap. In the middle of each month remains 6 for all the cases. So it is 6.5, 6 and 5.5. Second case is when fixed amount is withdrawn in the beginning of each quarter, in the middle of each quarter and in the end of each quarter. Now you have to remember, quarter means division into 4 parts. So dividing a year into 4 parts means 1 quarter will be equal to 3 months. So January, February, March will be the first quarter. October, November, December would be the last quarter. So if the drawings are made in the beginning of each quarter, the first quarter was January, February, March. In the beginning of each quarter, that means on 1st of January, if the drawings are made, then the average period would be 7.5. In the middle of each quarter means January, February, March. So 15th of February. In the middle of the quarter, if the drawings are made, then the average period is 6. And at the end of each quarter, that is January, February, March. So 31st of March, if the drawings are made, then the average period is 4.5. If you notice, there is a difference of 1.5. 1.5 plus and 1.5 minus. So in order to remember it, The average period when the fixed amount is withdrawn in the beginning, middle or end of each quarter is 7.5, 6 and 4.5. When the fixed amount is withdrawn for 6 months, in the beginning of each month, in the middle of each month, in the end of each month. Now this case seems similar to the case 1. The only difference is in case 1 the drawings were made throughout the year, but in this case drawings are made only for a period of 6 months. So in this case the average period is 3.5, 3 and 2.5 respectively. When fixed amount is withdrawn after every 6 months for 12 months. That means that in a year, the drawings are made 2 times after every 6 months. So if it is done in the beginning of each month, middle of each month and end of each month, the respective average periods would be 9, 6 and 3. When the rate is given without the word per annum, that means if in the question the rate is given at the rate of 10% or 5%, but the word per annum is not written, then in that case, average period is not applied. Please remember that when the PA word is not given in the question, then average period is not applied. When the date of drawings is not given in the question, then in that case, the average period is fixed at the rate of 6 months and it is applied in all the questions. When unequal amounts are withdrawn at different dates, we can use 2 methods to calculate the interest on drawings. First is simple interest method. In this method, the interest is calculated for each amount of drawing individually on the basis of the period for which it remained withdrawn till the close of accounting period. And the second method is product method, which is a little easier method as compared. Lesser calculations are required. In this method, the amount of drawings are multiplied by the period for which it remained withdrawn during the period. Thereafter, the products are added and interest is calculated on the total of products so arrived at for 1 month. So separate calculations are not required in this case. So it's a little easier method. Let's have an example based on this product and simple method. This is the question that is given to you. The months are given, the dates are given, and the drawing amount is given. And interest on drawings is to be charged at the rate of 9% per annum. We'll be solving this question through simple method and through product method. When we follow the simple interest method, see the date was given in the question, the amount of drawings was also given in the question. Period we have calculated ourselves. How have we calculated the period? From every date of drawing, you see the period for which the amount remained withdrawn. That is the end of the accounting period. Now the year ends at 31st of March. So from May to March, 11 months are left. From July to March, 8 months are left. From September to March, 6 months are left. November to March, 4. 1st Jan to 31st March, 3. And 31st March ko hi agar we have done the drawing, so obviously it is 0. Now interest has been separately calculated for each amount. So on 12,000 at the rate of 9% for 11 months, on 6,000 at the rate of 9% for 8 months, on 9,000 at the rate of 9% for 6 months, and so on. When we total the interest separately calculated individually, the total amount of interest on drawings that we get is 2,295. So this is a little cumbersome method because we have to do calculation every time the drawings are made. Let's do the same question using the product method. Now in the product method, the first 3 columns remain the same. The date was given in the question, the amount was given in the question. Period means that from the date of drawings till the end of accounting year, the period that comes in between is mentioned here. Product means you multiply the amount with the period. So 12,000 into 11, that is 1,32,000. 6,000 into 8, 48,000 and so on. So first calculate the period, then multiply the amount with the period in order to get the product. Then add all the products. The total of the product is 3,06,000. So interest on drawings would be equal to 3,06,000 into the rate that was given in the question into 1 by 12, that is 2295. Please remember that in case of product method, the total amount of product is multiplied by the rate and always multiplied by 1 by 12. The average period in this case is always taken as 1. So you always multiply by 1 by 12 in any kind of question. The amount so calculated would be same as in case of product method or in the simple method. Let's take another example. A and B are partners sharing profits equally, 1:1. A drew regularly 4,000 in the beginning of every month for 6 months. That means this 4,000 is withdrawn in the beginning of every month, but the drawings are made only for a period of 6 months, ended 30th September 2019. Calculate interest on drawings at 5% per annum for a period of 6 months. Now the drawing amount is equal to 4,000. The number of drawings that you are making during the year is 6. So the total drawings would be 24,000. The rate of interest of drawings is given to you as 5%. The average period in this case would be 3.5 months. You can either apply it directly or you can do the calculations also. Time left after first drawings. Since we are calculating it for a period of 6 months which ends on 30th September. So you see it for a period of 6 months only. The time left after first drawing. The first drawing when you are making on 1st of April, the time left after that is 6. And the last drawings you are making on 1st of September, so the time left is 1. So 6 plus 1 by 2, that is 7 by 2 is equal to 3.5 months, which is the average period. You can directly apply the average period as well. Now interest on drawings will be equal to the total drawings which we just calculated as 24,000 into the rate upon 100, that is 5 upon 100, into the average period upon 12, that is 3.5 upon 12, giving us an answer of 350. Let's recapitulate. Monthly drawings for 12 months. In the beginning, in the middle, in the end. The average period would be 6.5, 6 and 5.5. If quarterly drawings are made for 12 months, in the beginning, in the middle and in the end, then the average period would be 7.5, 6 and 4.5. If monthly drawings are made but only for 6 months, then in the beginning, in the middle and in the end, the average period would be 3.5, 3 and 2.5. And if the drawings are made half yearly for 12 months, that is in a year 2 times the drawings are made, then the average period in the beginning, in the middle and in the end would be 9, 6 and 3 respectively. If you liked my content, please show some love and support by liking my video and subscribing to my channel Inside Accountancy by Shakun. It will really motivate me to upload more content. Thanking you in anticipation.